Hello, Sarah Sabin, Executive Leadership and Intuition Coach. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the lies that we tell ourselves. Now, this is not to blame anyone for doing anything. We all lie to ourselves in order to make ourselves feel better for not doing the things that we know we really need to be doing for our growth. And part of the reason for this is because the brain does not like change. It likes comfortable, it likes familiar. Even if your familiar is putting 98% of your attention on work and the rest of your life is falling apart, because you are used to putting all of your attention on work, it's going to be difficult for you to change. Difficult if you are unwilling to put in some effort to do so. So there's this hump one needs to get over in order to change and institute the new behavioral habit that you're wanting to do. Now, the problem is that due to unawareness, we can lie to ourselves and make excuses for not doing these things that create change. And the clue that you need to be able to see, okay, am I making excuses for not doing this thing? Is that it's usually an external reason. So a common one is time. I think that is often the most common one amongst executives. It could be money. It could be, I'll do this when I've achieved this goal, when the economy's recovered, etc., etc. Versus an internal reason for not doing something. An internal reason looks like I am 100% focused on these things at this time. This is my priority. And when I have integrated that, then I have a plan that I'm going to start doing this, whatever this happens to be. Now, my counter even to that kind of argument that is completely legitimate is that even a few minutes of time every day can make a difference because of the compounding effect. So if we are talking about committing to something that is important to you, and let's say that's becoming more physically fit, for example, we all know that that will have a knock-on effect on work. And it's ironic that a lot of people will say, well, I didn't have time to do this because actually I'm 100% focused on work. So it can become a bit of a vicious cycle. But the thing is that people give themselves massive goals to do. So, for example, they're going to do 1 hour of exercise 6 times a week. Now, if you can do that, great, go do that. But if you are resisting going to that level, then you can start small. And this is why I talk about the lies we tell ourselves, because everyone can find 10 to 15 minutes in a day. Don't care how much you travel. I don't care how long you work. I don't care how many responsibilities you have. We're talking about 10 to 15 minutes in a day. And I have worked with people that are traveling long haul constantly a lot of the time and can still find this 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's a mindset. So even if it's waking up 10 minutes earlier or doing it just before you go to bed, you can always find ways to integrate things that are important to you. You also need to bake into that the ways of tracking success so that you're motivated to continue doing it. So in this 10 minutes a day, the compound effect over time will be huge. But you can track little changes as you're going along to help to prove to yourself that this is making a difference. So the compound effect of, let's say, doing 50 squats a day and 50 lunges will build up over time. as long as you are committed to doing it. And it doesn't have to be 50 squats or 50 lunges. It could just be 15 minutes of exercise that you are committed to doing a day or 3 times a week, whatever your benchmark for success is. But where there's a will, there is a way. So I would encourage you to think about what area of life am I really making excuses in at the moment? Is it physical? Is it mental? For example, maybe you're telling yourself that you don't have time to learn a new skill that you really want to learn. Well, you have 10 minutes a day to read. So read for 10 minutes a day. Again, the compound effect will be huge. So pick that one area, whatever it happens to be, 10 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day devoted to that for a period of time. Again, it doesn't even have to be forever. 60 days is a good time frame. And just commit to doing that because I guarantee you this, you will feel good committing to the things that are important to you. It actually releases dopamine in the brain. Whereas when we constantly renege on commitments to ourselves, it doesn't make us feel good. So if you can just get over that hump, if you can just not lie to yourself, and if you can just put that time in every day, it will make a difference.